Danny Segura for MMA Junkie. I'm here with one of the toughest men on the UFC roster. We're talking about Renato Moicano, who recently fought at UFC 272 against former UFC champion Rafael dos Anjos. Renato, first of all, how are you, man? I know you were coming off a big fight against Alexander Hernandez, big win. You're kind of looking forward to vacation. That got sort of put on hold. You got back into fight mode. Now that you're back on vacation mode, on relax mode, how does it feel? How's the mind? How's the body?
Very, very good. I'm really good. Everything's fine. I'm enjoying my vacation now, so everything is perfect, man. No
Yeah.
problems.
That's awesome, man. And so for this fight against Dos Anjos, I had spoken to you right after the fight against Alexander Hernandez. You were back in the gym already working out, but then you went to Brazil. Did you get time to sort of be in Brazil and be on that caipirinha, that churrasqueria mode, or did you
Like
have to fly right back?
be, before the fight,
Yeah.
yes, yes, because uh, just after the fight, I started to enjoy, myself. So I went to a barbecue with friends. And we did some barbecues with friends, drink some beer, but nothing crazy, nothing
Hmm.
crazy. I was like eating good, drinking good. I was not worried about getting heavier or but like you say, I still was at the gym like a couple days. I was not sparring, but I was doing some conditioning, some jiu-jitsu. So I was working not as hard as if I have a fight, but I was in the gym. I was at the gym. But I was enjoying myself too, because after a fight you have to take a little break to
Yeah.
enjoy the good things in life,
Of course, of course. So, you saw that Dos Anjos needed an opponent. Did you have to give it like a long thought, like, "Hey, should I be really doing this?" Or did you immediately knew that that was your chance?
No, my manager sent a message to me and asked what you think about Dos Anjos style, and
Hmm.
my first thought was he's good, but I can beat him. If I have a good training camp, I can be ready. But he said he's looking for an opponent for 5 days or 4 days, and I thought like, man, but I'm heavy. I'm 180, and he said let's go offer to UFC, and I say you can offer. Let's see what they. But just tell them I'm heavy, So I tell them I was 180, and they say like, okay, we're gonna figure this out, because there was a lot of people involved on this fight. Like a lot of people call, a lot of people answer the call
Yeah.
and try to fight him. So I was waiting, but I didn't think it too much, because when opportunity comes, you have to take chances,
Yeah, for sure. So I don't want to make any excuses for your loss against Dos Anjos. He clearly had a good performance, but what percentage of Moicano did we see in there? Because obviously, you weren't on a full camp, you weren't in the best conditions. You had a long travel as well to go from Brazil back to Vegas. So what percentage of Moicano did we see at UFC 272?
I hate excuses, so I really hate excuses, but of course I was not 100%. Of course, there is no doubt, but if I take the fight, I always believe in me. I always believe I can beat anybody in this planet, in the UFC, and I know that, So I don't really care too much about the loss, or if I have, or if I don't have a training camp. I feel even if I if I didn't have a training camp, I can fight anybody in the world and I can beat anybody in the world. But what I feel, to me, like, of course my cardio was not on point,
Hmm.
because nowadays I'm working a lot on wrestling, on jiu-jitsu, on grappling. But coming to this fight, my thought was I'm not gonna try to take him down because I'm gonna gas out,
Yeah.
So, and that what I did, when they call me and they say you got the fight, you have 4 days, you have to be in Vegas tomorrow, and I had a tough flight on Monday, on Sunday, because we flew with my kid, my son. He has 2 years old, and he was crying all over the plane the whole
Yeah.
night. And we got to Brazil, and I start to drink some beers, eat some steaks, and I
Hmm.
received the call, and they say, "Be ready." And I start to cut the weight. And the other day they say, you have to be here, you know. And my first thought was, okay, we got the fight. So now it's time to train in my mind, because I cannot train in my
Your
body.
body,
I
yeah.
don't have time. I don't have time. I had to do some COVID tests, and I have to search for to talk to FC about the flight and all that stuff. And on Tuesday night, I got in a plane, and Wednesday afternoon, I was in Vegas, and I I I I went straight from the airport to the PI, you know, to
Mhm.
do the photos and to do the whole that stuff. So clearly, I was not in my best shape. I was not in my best performancing uh, point, but I spent the whole week training my mind, you know,
Yeah.
and my training was, I'm gonna go over there, I'm gonna be tough, I'm gonna handle the pressure, and this was my thought. I'm gonna be even better on the 4th and the 5th round, you know, because I'm
Really.
gonna push
Mhm.
myself all the time. I'm gonna go forward. But like his takedowns was really good. He has good takedowns, and I didn't like even in the Hernandez fight, I was not really training to defend takedowns. I was training to shoot takedowns, you know. And you see in the Rafael dos Anjos fight, I didn't shoot at all, you know. And my best game is the jiu-jitsu. So he was one step ahead of me, you know. So he was putting me on the ground, and in the first round, I was tired already, you know. But I had trained in my mind, and I did the best that I had, and I don't regret. Congratulations to him. This loss doesn't bother me. I don't get sad. I don't get angry on nobody like or nothing like that, you know, because I feel I did my best, and I took a four days notice fight against a former champion, you know, and I know I will do better, and this fight gonna help me to do better in the future, you know.
Yeah, for sure. And it was interesting because the loss, like obviously it's an official loss, but it kind of felt like a win in a way, right? It kind of felt like it rose your stock. Because one, you
Yeah,
got to be in a pay-per-view, on a coming event of a pay-per-view, which is obviously a lot of eyeballs. It's big. It was a big card anyways with the main event. And then you put on a great performance. I mean, despite all the circumstances, I think people were really impressed with your toughness, your striking. I think you had a lot of success, especially in that fifth round with your strikes, and throughout the fight, you were landing very good combinations. Do you feel that way, despite the loss? That all things considered, you are a winner, leaving this card of this fight.
no, I'm not. I
No.
lose, you know. Yeah, I don't feel I am winner. I feel I did the best that I could, what I had.
Hmm.
So what I feel is this fight gonna help me to be a winner, you know, because I don't feel I win the fight, you know. I don't because everything that I will say about that is gonna sound like an excuse, and I don't wanna excuses for this, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel I did my best. I don't regret, you know, but I feel like this was important for me to, even though I was not ready, even though I was like in vacation and all that stuff, I went over there and I did my best, you know, and I am always ready. This is the meaning of be always ready, and I
Hmm.
am always ready, and I'm gonna be even more. You know, my fans, the people that like me, they can follow me through social media, and like I'm gonna do this vacation, and after that I'm gonna go straight to the gym, and I wanna fight the best, and I always did. I always fought the best, and I'm gonna fight the best. And the best Moicano is yet to come. You can
Yeah.
be sure.
Yeah, and by the way, I didn't mean like a winner that like you beat Dos Anjos, but I mean winner in the experience. Like you got a lot of the experience. I feel like a lot of fans were now like, and well, a lot of fans were already on the boat, on the Moicano boat, but even after this performance, it was like, oh snap, like this guy's tough. This guy's really good. Look what he did on just days' notice.
Yes, yeah, no, I think this is what's good for me, like to people, because now people are relating to me like
Hmm.
toughness, but I always was like that. In Brazil I had wars like that before, and if you look my record, go to my record and see the guys that I fought, even in Brazil, when I was like I didn't have any fight. I fought guys with like 10, 15, 30 fights sometimes. My second fight, I fought guys with 40 fights.
Oof.
So I feel this is gonna help me to be even better. All
Yeah.
my losses, they help me a lot, and this is not gonna be different. I'm gonna understand everything that happened, and I'm gonna try to evolve, and I'm gonna try to build up on that loss.
Yeah,
This is what is all about, build up from a loss.
for sure.
I'm
And
sorry, my English.
yeah, no, no worries. And the fight did have a little bit of controversy. A lot of people thought that, maybe your corner should have thrown in the towel, or the referee should have stopped the fight in the fourth round and entering the fifth. How do you feel about that situation? Have you gotten back to look at the fight, and also like in the fight, how did you feel? Because obviously, like, you did take a lot of punishment, but you were able to see out the fight.
Yeah, I feel for me it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't care if the like up to the referee. I don't want my corners to throw the towel, because if they did, they are saying they are not trusting me. If
Hmm.
they throw the towel, they say I don't trust you. But my corner asked me, you still in the fight? You can do better. If you don't do better, I'm gonna throw the towel. And I say, no, I'm gonna do better. And I did, so
True.
it was good for me. It was good for me. But for people that are saying like the referee should stop, okay, if he stop it, that's okay too. I'm not gonna complain, about that, but I always want to fight back. I always want to put in a show. I always want to put up performance, because in the end of the day, this is a show. People love to see people fight back, people showing
Hmm.
some heart, people showing some uh and man, when I say that, I do that for my family, so I want my son to look up to his dad and say he fought back, he's not a coward, he's going forward. And I think it was a good fight. The people like it, so I don't have no worries about that.
Yeah. And it was a great fight, and it didn't take a bonus as far as the performance of the night bonuses. But Dana White did say at the press conference that they were gonna, make it up to you and sort of hook you up for, taking the fight on short notice, and also just putting on a great performance against such a dangerous opponent. Have you talked to Dana since? Has he said anything to you? Has there been anything done on that front?
No, no, I didn't talk to Dana. Man, I'm a nobody in UFC yet. I know I am not in the level of these guys to talk to Dana and all that shit. But I'm gonna be. I'm gonna work my ass off to be on the to be on the top spot. To make huge money. I want to make huge money. I want to be known by everybody. And I want to fight the best. So. To me, like always, more money is better. Like
Yeah,
I feel I deserve that. I have deserved due all circumstances. I deserve the bonus. Of the fight of the night, because I put everything that I have in a short notice. But it's not up to me. If Dana give me a more money, I'm gonna be like really happy, because I do this for money. I
of
want
course.
I
Yeah.
want big money. I want big checks. But let's go, man. I only care about what I can do. I
Hmm.
only care about what I can do, and what I can do is watch the fight again. I didn't watch yet, so I'm gonna watch the fight again, see what I have to do better, put the work on the gym, and try to kill somebody next time. I want to try to kill somebody next time, and to get as many as possible. For me, this is what I feel. I have to go over there, do my best, get the money, beat these guys, and keep going forward. Until people start to recognize me. But with this fight, people are recognizing me. So this is good.
No, yeah, for sure. No doubt about that. But just to clarify, as of today, obviously things can change, but as of today, the UFC hasn't given you like an extra bonus or anything like that based on your fight.
No, no,
Mhm.
no. We had an agreement before the fight, so they did what what they proposed,
Mhm.
but no bonus yet. I'm waiting, I'm waiting, and I feel like uh, they should, because I put all
Yeah, for sure.
my heart over there, and if was all about the money, I would I would like stop the fight,
Mhm.
because they compensate me. It was a good deal, but I feel like I fight for the money, but it's not all about the money.
Right.
Money is important, but I feel like every time that I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do my best, and that's what I did.
Oh yeah, for sure. No doubt about that. And let me ask you this. So now looking forward to the future, what do you think is next for you? Last time I talked to you before the RDA fight, you wanted a main event against Bobby Green. Obviously you had this fight. He also had a
Yeah,
similar situation where
yeah,
he took a fight on short
yeah.
notice. Is that a thing you still want, or have priorities changed after this fight? What do you think is in store for your
Yeah,
future?
yeah, of course, like imagining what I can do with a full training camp in a 5 round fight. I feel like it's a really few people that would accept a fight, a 5 round in a 5 days notice.
Mhm.
I really think not a lot of fighters would do that. So I feel like if they give me like a fight night main event or co-main event, I want to fight 5 rounds again, but in my best shape, sharp, ready to performance, ready to perform, ready to put the fans uh, like applauding crazy. I wanna be known by the fans, and I wanna make money. So what is best than do a main event,
Yeah.
So I feel like this could be my bonus. If UFC say I'm gonna do a main event, you and Bobby Green, UFC fight night, let's go. Let's put these guys to fight. These guys showing up against tough guys, and let's see what UFC offer to us. But I'm gonna be ready, I'm gonna be ready.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think many people will complain about seeing 5 rounds of Renato Moicano. Do you feel like you're maybe a better 5 round fighter than a 3 round fighter?
I don't know. I only did one time, but the
Yeah.
time that I did, I took on a short notice and I performed the best in the 50 round. This was
Yeah.
crazy, was crazy. This show how much I can I can evolve and do better, And one day I'm gonna be a 5 round of fighters and I'm gonna dominate people in the all 5 rounds. I just need time to training and time to evolve my skills. And you'll be sure I'm gonna be one of the best of this division.
Yeah, certainly. Well, Renato, thank you so much for the time. I know you're on vacation, so I'll leave you to the beer and to the big steaks, just so you can relax a little bit. I think a lot of fans are probably looking forward to 5 rounds. They think you deserve it. I think you proved that on UFC 272. Going 5 rounds on just days' notice against somebody like RDA, who's very experienced in that area. So I appreciate the time. Best of luck in whatever comes next, and enjoy that vacation, man.
Yeah. So I have one thing to say. Like,
Mhm.
if you are my fan, if you are an MMA fan, let's go to the social media again and let's ask for 5 rounds. Moicano, he needs time to prepare. He needs a full training camp, but he wants a 5 round fight. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get this money. Let's go.
So
And one more thing.
mhm.
Yeah. Okay. You can talk
I was
first.
gonna say it used to be big stakes, big money, porra. Now it's big stakes, big money, 5 rounds, porra. Right?
Yeah. Let's go. It's all about that. Big money, big stake, and big rounds. Let's go. Let's go.